If there is one simple thing that you need to understand that will help you to make some sense of what is going on, it is that we are not in charge of this pandemic. President Trump is not in charge of this pandemic. Vice President Pence, Dr. Fauci, Andrew Cuomo, none of them is in charge. It is, quite simply, the virus that is in charge. Our administration is giving us excellent advice and the best information they can based on the information they have. This information can change day by day, and it does. And if you do not understand that, it can start to seem as though the administration is actually giving you muddled and confusing information. We are leaning on our leaders to show us the way, to inform us, and to give us hope. President Trump is getting his task force in front of the camera every day to do just that, to give us hope. He recently said that he wanted us to get the economy rolling again by Easter. That was hope talking. The day before yesterday, he admitted that his experts think that we need to keep this social distancing structure in place until the end of April. I think they probably should have said until at least the end of April. You have to know that this pained him highly. He knew he had thrown us a life rope of hope out there and was now having to reel it back in. He knew that people had perked up on the thought of things getting back to normal again if we actually ever do get back to that starting point. The point here is that he's not in charge of how this goes. The virus is the boss. The virus creates the narrative. When all of this first started, it was downplayed a bit, mostly secondary to misinformation given to us by the Chinese government and those who carry their water, such as the World Health Organization. It didn't matter what that information was, the virus was setting the rules and the boundaries. Not only that, the rules and boundaries set by the virus are not static. We presumably started with one strain and then there were two. We only think that the virus may go underground as the weather warms up. If it does, will it come back seasonally like the flu? If it does come back, will there be new strains? We wondered if we might be able to enjoy a herd immunity, an ability to create antibodies to fight off future infection. New information out of China, however, if it can be trusted, is that there may be a 3 to 10% reinfection rate. Yet, as I sit right here, I am optimistic. Is that because I see the end of this right around the corner? No, not at all. It is because I believe I am an American patriot. I believe we are the best country on the planet with the brightest and most industrious people. The American people may be slow to react sometimes, but once the sleeping giant is awakened, it is unstoppable. On the very smallest level, we are coming together, helping each other, propping each other up. I have been getting thank yous for what I do on a daily basis. And this has never happened to me before. I mean, patients will say, hey, thanks, when they're on their way out, thanks. But this is different. I mean, people will thank me for taking care of them. They're thanking me for being there at this point in time. There is such a difference. A niece of mine that I haven't talked to in years sent me a card telling me to be careful and thanking me for what I do. It left me in tears. Excuse me. But it's not about me. It's about the state trooper who stopped a doctor on her way home, exhausted from work. She had been going 85 in a 70 zone. He noted the used N95 masks in her purse, masks she had been reusing because there are not enough out there. Rather than ticket this exhausted woman, he gave her 5 brand new N95 masks out of his own supply. It's about the employees at Chick-fil-A that are writing little uplifting notes on bags they deliver your food in. It's about the overall resilience of our American people who are getting beat down, getting pissed off, standing up, wiping off the dust, and getting down to business. It's about American businesses that are retooling to manufacture products that are critical to healthcare. The masks, gowns, gloves, booties, face shields, respirators, drugs, on and on. It is about a president that has firmly taken the reins of leadership and is taking a no-nonsense approach to the situation. He is fully vocal where he needs to be to spur on development and to stave off economic collapse. He remains the chess master who can finesse people and businesses to do those things that are right. I am optimistic because we have not hit the bottom yet. We have more pain to go through, more loss. We are weeks away, if not months, from seeing how bad this thing ends up being. Many businesses will never come back and jobs will stay gone. But you know what? This is why I remain optimistic. We are the American people. We are resilient. We are kind. We are giving. We work hard. We play hard. We pray hard. Once the dust settles, the chaos starts to settle, we will start to rebuild. We will open new businesses. We will do what we can to economically sustain those businesses. I also believe that we will re-elect President Trump in a landslide. That is the cornerstone of our rise from these ashes. And yes, we will rise again. We will succeed. We will grow. We will learn. We will rebuild better than it was before. That's it, guys. Have a wonderful day. Pray, smile, and know that you will have your chance to be a hero in all of this. Will you personally rise to that occasion?